Hey guys, it's Ryan back here for another video guide. Today we'll be going ahead and doing another tutorial for Black Ops 4 Zombies. Now this applies to any Zombies map, Black Ops 1, 2, 3, or 4, and this is just the concept of training zombies. Now how do you get to late rounds? Well, training zombies is going to be your best friend. Now pretty much what training zombies does is it gives you max points, it gets your points up real high. You can earn literally probably 10,000 points in higher rounds just by going ahead and training zombies. Second thing what it does is it's very safe because obviously the zombies are following after you like a train would, so therefore they're not going to be in front of you, they're not going to cut you off, you know, and scare you and obviously kill you. So that's what training zombies pretty much is. Now this will help you survive very late rounds all the way up to, I would say, round 30, 35, 40. I have done this same philosophy in many different games all the way up to round 35, 36, 37. Now, of course, after that, it does get a little more challenging, but the same principles apply when you are doing this. Now, of course, how good you are with this depends on how late rounds you will survive. But what do you need before going into this? Before going into training zombies, you need at least two different guns. First off, I would recommend using a more of a assault rifle type of gun. Obviously, that shoots a lot of bullets, not a shotgun, not a sniper, anything like that. Because what we're going to be doing most of the time is going ahead and just turning around after we run around in circles like this and just mowing down the zombies. Now, of course, having a SMG type of gun is going to go ahead and give us more points. Now, there's two different type of guns I like to use. One, an SMG that's not really that amazing at killing the zombies, but better for points, right? And that's what we want to go for. So we want to go for points, and then we want an LMG, light machine gun, that's going to go ahead and give us the ability to just mow down the zombies. Now, certain maps do have certain areas like 5 down here that is perfect for going ahead and training zombies, as you can see me doing in this video. And the perfect thing about 5 is it does have a wall weapon right here to the right that's actually amazing for getting points. It is literally the best points gun I've ever seen. So with that in mind, that is a great technique to use. Is if you want 5, use the exact technique I'm showing you right here. Now, any map that is out, you can go ahead and there's always training spots that you can go ahead and find. All you need to find is a lot of times, like this example, is like a circular area. Sometimes you can find areas that's just like a giant, like let's say a field. You can just go ahead and circle in a field pretty much, and you can easily just train them in circles and then destroy the zombies. Now, depending again what map you use, depends on what ends up happening. A lot of times when it comes to training, if you go into a map, let's say for example Durice, and if you go in Durice and you open up, if you go all the way to the back and you open up the 2 gates, that makes it so that training on that map's a lot more difficult. The reason why is because on Durice, if you go ahead and go very back of the map, not until you open up the giant gate, you could actually go ahead and go pretty much in circles right there and train zombies and go ahead and get a lot of points doing so. So again, depending on, you know, the map, some maps, if you open up certain areas or you open up the whole entire map, it's going to go ahead and destroy you when it comes to training zombies. Now, personally speaking, you can play with bots. I know bots is a new feature. A lot of people like to use it. A lot of people like to use bots, and actually, in my opinion, I love bots. I think they're great and they do help you out. But if you are looking to get to later rounds and actually train, I recommend not using bots. You see right here me playing in this gameplay, I am not using bots. And the main reason why is because of the fact that I want to get to a later round, and bots really hurt you when you're training. So for example, if I'm running in circles right here, right, and I have a bot with me, they're going to go ahead and get in my way and distract me or distract the zombies and get me killed. So that's why I don't personally play with bots. But if you are wanting to just, you know, have fun and not get to late rounds, that's going to be how you do it without using bots. Now, in this gameplay, though, I was live streaming this, which I do every single day. I live stream Black Ops 4 content, so if you guys would like to check it out. It is just my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you'll get notified when I do go live. Nonetheless, though, as you can see, I am just doing this over and over again. Now, it does get boring. I'm not gonna lie, it does get boring going and training zombies, but that comes down to, you know, getting higher rounds. If you want to be more fun, you will get less rounds obviously. Now, again, just going back, giving more examples, Kino Toten, there's also Kino, there's also a great way to farm or train on that map, and it's actually around the stage area. You just run off the stage, on the stage, back and forth in circles, and you can easily train. Now, you can see right here, I am not actually doing training as effectively as I can. Now, for example, you see what me doing right here is I'm actually running in circles, trying to get all the zombies to spawn and keep chasing after me. Now, every once in a while, zombies will get in front of you. You just mow them down with whatever gun you have. Again, I'm using my points gun because of the fact it's going to go ahead and get me more and more points, so I can rack those up more and more. Now, training has gone a little bit down when it comes to Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1. It was, the whole idea was get Jug and then train, right? Nowadays, of course, Jug is going in Black Ops 4, so you have to be a little bit more careful. For example, some of the, you know, when I'm running around in circles here, you want to make sure if they're reaching out to grab you, try your best to avoid them as much as possible. It used to be with Jug, you know, they can hit you one time and you're fine. Now, of course, no Jug does kind of suck. Nonetheless, so you do have some good health. You can see in the left-hand corner of your screen, that's where you can see your health icon, and you have 150 health. So you have over 100 health starting off right away in Black Ops 4, which is, of course, nice. Another thing I love when it comes to training zombies is the fact that it does go ahead and gives you a lot of power-ups. So, for example, nukes. It gives you max ammo. It gives you, what's called insta-kill. When you're shooting into a horde of zombies, and obviously you're not going to kill every single zombie, you're going to kill a lot of them, it causes you know, power-up to spawn, which of course helps you out very, very much. Now you can see right here, I kind of breaking off my path. You honestly should probably never do this, and the main reason why is because of the fact that you can see now they're coming in different directions, and that's never something you want to do. Now, for example, let me go give an example on this map I'm playing right here. This is 5. Now, the issue with 5 is once you turn the power on, that's when training becomes a lot more difficult. The main reason why is because once you turn power on, teleporters start spawning on the map, and what they end up letting the zombies do is actually go to different directions and spawn in and be able to kind of throw off your train. So for example, on this map, just a good example of it, zombies will spawn those teleporters in the middle, so zombies can go through the teleporters in the middle and come at you at different directions. That keeps it from being a straight circle, you know, over and over again. So again, depending on what map you play on, you want to act accordingly. So once I turn the power on, you can see now I'm actually going to go ahead and activate the power. Bam, now there's teleporters, so zombies can come in different directions, and it just makes it a lot more difficult and annoying to deal with. So again, if you're trying to get higher rounds, sometimes turning the power on is not always the best idea. It definitely can be, depending on what zombies map you're playing, but if you're playing, you know, for example 5, turning the power on is going to go ahead and take away from that. Now, I don't want to completely crap on turning the power on, because of course that's not always the, you know, like, oh, never turn the power when you're training, because you do want to get powered up guns. And of course in 5, in order to power up your weapons, you do need to go ahead and, of course, you know, you need to go ahead and actually turn the power on, activate the death cons and everything like that. So it's not always the end all be all not turning the power on, but I'm just saying, as you can see right here when I am playing, that it's going to be a lot worse since I turned the power on. Before I turned the power on, a lot better. Another little technique I like to use is going ahead and always, you know, let's say, for example, I was on round 11 there. I had 1 zombie left. Always keep 1 zombie alive, and especially at the end of rounds, I used to, you know, used to be the concept of making a crawler. The issue with crawlers is that sometimes you can mess up and actually blow the crawler up and kill him, and then the round ends. So what I like to do is just kind of, you know, at the very end, I like to weed through the zombies. If it's a fast zombie, I kill it right away. If it's a slower zombie, I like to keep them, mainly because of the fact that I'm able to, I'm actually able to, you know, do what I need to do and kind of go on with the map and set myself up to be able to train effectively. So, for example, that last map or that last round, the zombie was slow, so I was able to effectively set up everything I need to set up. Now, as you can see, when I'm running through here, the same thing I was doing before, the training I did before, you're going to see the zombies actually come from the left-hand side here. They're actually going to go ahead and start spawning in from that teleporter. Now, again, depending on how good you are at zombies and your skill level, that's going to, you know, that's going to change depending on how good you are. So, for example, like, let's say you're really good at zombies and you're training in the circle, that's not going to affect you. But let's say you're newer to zombies and you're training in the circle, that might distract you. That might take away from, you know, that split second of you looking to the left there and seeing the zombie, and it might distract you. So if you are newer, again, I would recommend not turning the power on right away. If you are more advanced and you're used to training and you're used to, you know, doing good in zombies, then of course that's not going to impact you at all. Just go ahead and make sure you keep that in mind, that when you are going ahead and going the circles, that yes, that, you know, teleporter will go ahead and spawn in zombies. Now, not every map's like that. Blood of the Dead is not like that. I do not believe they don't have teleporters on that map. Neither does Voyage of Despair, and neither does 9. So with that in mind, guys, hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, make sure to like and subscribe button. I'm going to end the video here, but again, you can use this technique to get very, very high rounds in Black Ops Zombies, depending on what you play. 1, 2, 3, or 4. See you guys next one. Peace out.